I started to watch the replay. I didn't watch it live, but I started to watch the replay. And again, we don't need to spend a whole lot of time because that had a lot to do with BC being horrible. But this is Florida State now doing to bad teams what they should do to bad teams. They haven't been doing this for the last 5 years against a team like that, where they just say, we dominate from the first snap and we just blast away and we dominate in every possible phase of the game.
There has to be a level of concern when you look at the way that day went. There were a lot of close games, a lot of interesting results, and you think, Florida loses, Miami loses, a lot of teams were in close games, and you seem to think,
Oklahoma
loses to Kansas State. You seem to think, oh, is this going to be the game where Florida State trips up? Florida State had a close win over LSU, close win over against Louisville. And then Trey Benson scores a touchdown on the opening kickoff, and you think, okay, we're fine. And Florida State just looks dominating. And Logan, I think you're with me on this one. It's good to see Florida State dominate the teams they should dominate. It's good to see Florida State come out and get a convincing win. I will say the one, and I texted you during the game, take Jordan Travis out of the game. I think we played Jordan too long, but you know what? He was obviously healthier than we thought. I hope he was healthier than we thought. But yeah, I mean, I know we're not going to talk a lot about it, but I'm very happy that Florida State is beating teams they should beat.
Yeah, beating them with a lot of not so great things affecting them coming from that Louisville game with guys going down and having to deal with that. And you're hoping that Jordan Travis is fully healthy, and I still don't think he's fully healthy yet. Kind of saw signs of his old ways a little bit during that BC game, scrambling out of the pocket there in the end zone and getting over there, which was phenomenal, and finding Darian Williams. And so then they wouldn't have been a safety. But these guys were dealing with a lot of injuries going into this game, a really physically fought game up there at Louisville. And so you have to throw in some guys that haven't played a whole ton in that starting position, and you allow Patrick Payton to get in there, who I thought had some really nice plays during the game and just looks like a potential starting defensive end for Florida State in his career. We've been really high on him since the spring. You had Derek McGlennon. Then, the interior defensive line, not like Boston College is superior there in their offensive line this year. They're dealing with a lot of injuries. But that interior defensive line woke up, and that's something that wasn't the case at Louisville. And, you got to hope now that that interior defensive line continues to build and get better, because, you're still out without Fabian Lovett. We'll see if he'll be available this upcoming weekend, but I'm not expecting to see Lovett. So Florida State's going to rely heavily again on Jared Jackson, Joshua Farmer along the side of Robert Cooper, also Malcolm Ray, who we got to see fully participate today, which is a good sign there. So they're going to rely more on those three guys. And we saw Daniel Lyons in there too as a true freshman getting some reps. Azrae Thomas too on the defensive side, and that defensive back room coming away with a beautiful, all the way from the other side of the field, coming away and tackling the running play there. It just, there's signs of guys that are second stringers that are like, hey, if they need to come in now, they've had enough experience in games, which has been nice, to be able to shuffle them in. And Greedy Vance gets an interception. Myron Cooper just practically ended the game there in the first quarter with that interception on Boston College's one of their first drives. So it was just overall domination and Doak. And like Jason said, these games back in the day, Florida State was supposed to always win these against these bad teams. And so you start seeing signs. We were talking about it in the press box. You see signs of what it used to be. Boston College is not a good team.
No.
But for Florida State to go in with not a fully 100% Jordan Travis, guys that are down, you're without Jared Verse, you're without Fabian Lovett, and guys still dinged up, it was an impressive win, and it allows some of these guys to get healthier going into this game on Saturday.